Hello, brothers and sisters. We're going to talk to you about the history, where Islam came from, what are the prophets, where's the genealogy of Muhammad, and things like this. So, well, obviously, it started from Abraham. God chose Abraham, right? And Abraham had a wife named Sarah, and through Hagar, who was a slave from Egypt, came out Ishmael, and from Sarah came out Isaac. And, these are all the recognized prophets from Quran, right? So Ishaq, Yaqub, Yusuf, Musa, Moses, right? David, Solomon, Elias, Eliasa, Zachariah, Yahya, and Isa, right? Which you call Jesus. Now, this is the genealogy from Isaac. Obviously, it's very clear that God chose Isaac to have all the prophet, all the lines of prophets all came from Isaac. Ishmael had nothing. There's no prophetic line from Ishmael. Okay, there's nothing. Because Hagar was from Egypt. And as you know, Moses, when they're in Egypt, God told Moses, come out of Egypt. Come out of the slavery, the bondage, the slavery land. Because Egypt represented the slavery and the enslavement of people. So God told Moses, hey, take them out of there. So Moses took them out. And Moses is a big prophet. Right? And so Moses prophesied there's going to be another prophet that they should listen to him. And he was talking about Isa, Jesus, because this is the line genealogy from Abraham, Isaac, all the way Jacob all the way to Jesus. Ishmael, there's no prophetic line here. It was ended. There was no more. So Muhammad actually came in 600 BC, as you know, 600 AD after Jesus, right? And he said he's a descendant of Ishmael. He said he's a descendant of Ishmael. Okay? Well, I'm sorry, but there is no prophetic line, nothing to do with the Bible at all, nothing to do with the religion of Christianity or Muslim or Jewish. It had nothing here. He went into the world. Ishmael went into the world. And the world was just populated, and he just was successful in the world. But he had no spiritual genealogy. Okay, all the spiritual genealogy, the prophets, who wrote the Bible and stuff, all line of Isaac. Do you understand? So Muhammad was looking for temples and stuff like that, so he made something in Mecca, and he went to Jerusalem, and it's like, hey, wait a minute, we should actually make a temple here, because Temple of Solomon used to be here, so let's make a mosque right here. And they made Al-Aqsa on top of the destroyed mountain of Solomon's old temple building, and they made it there. See, Muhammad had to come up with a religion in a way. He had to come up and invent something. So he's like, we're going to include all these people in there and say I'm the last one, But actually, Jesus is the last. Jesus is the one. Jesus clearly said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus clearly said, nobody can, unless you're God, nobody can come up with these lines that I'm the life, the truth, and the way. Okay? Jesus says, no man can come to me, no man can come to the Father except through me. Because I am the way, the truth, and the life. Like the life. He is the source of all life. He was before Abraham. Jesus said he was before Abraham. Now, can any prophet be a liar and be a prophet? No, you cannot. Okay, you need to speak the truth. And Jesus is considered, even in Quran, to be a prophet, right? Can a prophet lie? He cannot. He said, I am the truth. The truth. Do you understand? Nobody except God is the truth. And when people ask, well, show me the Father. He said, when you see me, you've seen the Father already. Father and me are one. Me and the Father are one. Jesus clearly said who he is. Now, if you're saying, oh, why didn't Jesus just say he's God? Well, can God just say, oh, I'm God, serve me? It's kind of almost weird to say like that. Do you understand? If he is really God, he will say in those terms. Because God, when Moses asked God, who are you? He says, I am that I am. That's what he said. I am that I am. Yad He Vad He. Yad He Vad He, what it means? It says, look at the hand. Look at the nail. That's Yad He Vad He. That's the name of God. That's the name of Jehovah God. Okay? And Jesus, the one who's crucified, obviously a nail in his hand, is Jesus. He says, look, behold, look at the hand, look at the nail. Who's God? I am that I am. Jesus. Jesus also said, I am. And that's why the Jewish people wanted to kill Jesus and crucify him, because they thought he was blaspheming, calling himself as God, which he is calling himself as God. He was worshipped by people, and he didn't resist the worship because that was necessary for God to receive worship. So when people bow down and worship him, Jesus didn't deny it. He didn't say, oh, you cannot worship me. No, Jesus received it and said, now you believe. When the doubting Thomas asked Jesus, oh, unless I see Jesus and I put my finger in his hands and put my finger in his side, I will not believe. And Jesus appears to Thomas later in that day. And he's like, hey, put your finger in my hand, put your finger in my side. And then Thomas kneels down, worships Jesus. Okay, and then he says, my Lord and my God. He said, my Lord and my God. Thomas clearly said, you're my Lord and my God to Jesus. And Jesus said, oh, no, I'm not your God. No, he said, now do you believe? Okay, blessed are those who believe without seeing. And Jesus clearly recognized himself as God at that point. So, I hope you understand, and it was very clear enough that, Hagar was not the prophetic line. How much dogmatic we want to get and stubborn you want to get. I mean, we are looking for the truth. Jesus is the truth. He said, the truth shall set you free. Free from the Egypt. Free from the bondage of this world. Free from sin. Free from this world domination, the false truth. Free from any slavery. Now, Muhammad goes around and went conquering after conquering. Do you understand? He went to conquer. And if they believed, then he let them live. If they didn't, they killed the guy. He raped the woman. He made them slaves. Okay, that's basically what Muhammad did. And that's how Islam was conquering to conquer the world. Still now, it's the same process that Muhammad did, was to conquer, make them slaves. Okay, make them slaves and capture them. That's a slavery from Egypt. Do you understand? That's a Hagar mentality. That's a slave mentality. Because he went to conquer and to make people slaves. Do you understand? And God, Jesus Christ came here to give us freedom. Jesus said, let the truth set you free. The truth, you shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Free from this religion, this false religion. Free from this bondage of the woman, right? Look, in Islam it's very clear, people make them wear all these coverings and don't let the woman work, don't let them, do certain things and just make them slaves. Basically, a woman is like a property of a man. It's a slavery in a way. And then, you can have as much as whatever slaves as what you want. This is wrong. God, Jesus Christ came to give us freedom. Do you understand? So this condoning of sex outside of marriage is not the design of God. It's not from the original. Nobody did those things. Okay? Nobody go in and rape and pillage and things like that. Nobody can be considered a prophet and be going and raping people. Muhammad was known to rape his slave girls. Okay, this obviously is not the genealogy that from the biblical text all the way, this is something different and not considered to be genuinely following this line of where the true gospel comes from. Do you understand? This is not the true gospel. And open your eyes, think about it, pray about it, ask the God of Abraham. Okay, if you don't want to go to Jesus, go ask the God of Abraham. Who are you? What is the truth? I want to know the truth. Is Jesus the Messiah? Just ask the God of Abraham. And I hope you guys do that. God bless you. May you learn the peace and joy of Jesus Christ. Okay, because He is the Messiah and He is the way to the kingdom of heaven. Amen. God bless.